It's of interest to me how much you seem to know about that world. You have to tell me about that sometime.
No, I don't.
Touché. Hey everybody, and welcome to another movie night. I'm Jacqui. And today we are watching Serenity. I am terrified for this. I'm actually genuinely terrified. I am prepared. I have a box of tissues. I have so much anxiety about watching this. I have been told since I watched the very first episode of Firefly months ago that Serenity is going to wreck me. That I'm going to cry and sob and it's going to break me and I'm going to be an emotional wreck, and I am absolutely certain that you're correct. As far as a proper intro to Serenity, I do know that this came out technically 3 years after Firefly. Firefly is listed as airing in 2002. This came out in 2005. Now, you guys have told me that there are extras around this. I believe it's the River Tam sessions. There are some deleted scenes, and then apparently a graphic novel or a series of graphic novels. A lot of people wanted me to watch the deleted scenes and the River Tam scenes first before Serenity. There were a lot of comments with a lot of opinions on which order I should watch this. I will say that I heard everything, but for me, my experience and the way that I prefer to watch things, I want to watch the published show, the published film, and then I will go back and watch the extras. That's typically the way that I prefer to do things. That's just a personal preference. I like to start with the baseline and then fill in from there. It's just how I prefer to watch things. So I absolutely will go watch the River Tam sessions. I absolutely will watch the deleted scenes and of course the bloopers, because I love bloopers and I want to experience as much of Firefly as physically possible. But I'm giving this disclaimer right now. I'm watching the series, then the movie, and then I will go back and fill in. That's the way that we're doing this. So I don't think there's anything else I need to say going into this. I don't think there's anything else I need to know or address. I should note, I am wearing black on purpose. I had originally planned on wearing brown, but it turns out I actually don't own a whole lot of brown, and I didn't have a whole lot of time to go buy some, so I figured since this is the end and we're kind of in mourning and this is sort of I don't want to call this the funeral for Firefly, but black seemed appropriate. So, I should also note, for those of you that are Joss Whedon fans, I am currently watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer on Patreon. That will come to YouTube eventually. I admit I don't know when. Editing takes a lot of time, and I have a lot of things that are more time sensitive, but if you would like to watch Buffy, those full-length reactions are available on Patreon. I'm also currently watching The Expanse, along with many, many other things, and there are lots of fun things for you to enjoy on the channel. Oh, I actually do have a question. Was this released theatrically, or was this a TV movie? I know that's probably something I can Google, but it literally just popped into my mind. I'm really, really curious. Was this released in theaters? Did you guys get to go see this in theaters? And has it ever had a theatrical re-release since? There's definitely been a trend in theaters recently of doing re-releases of big movies. I wonder if there ever has been or ever will be a release of Serenity in theaters. That would be fun. I would go to that. This is me saying to the universe and to the chains of theaters out there, do a Serenity re-release. I bet it would do well. So, alas, there's not much more I can do to stall the inevitable, but before we get into this, as always, please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on Firefly, on Serenity, on anything in this verse. I love reading your guys' comments, and sharing this experience with you has made it so special, and I'm so grateful that I was able to. Redder is better, so hit what was a big red subscribe button when I started this bit that I now refuse to get rid of. But either way, whatever color your subscribe button is, if you haven't clicked it, it would mean a lot to me if you did. Links to my Instagram and other socials are in the description box below. So with all of that out of the way, let's get into Serenity. Ooh, Universal.
Dozens of planets and hundreds of moons, each one terraformed.
They got
a process
money.
taking decades.
They got money for this.
It's true that there are dangers on the outer planets. So with so many social and medical advancements
River?
we can bring to the Independence, why would they fight so hard against us?
We meddle.
That's River. That's definitely River.
People don't like to be meddled with.
True.
We tell them what to do, what to think. We're in their homes and in their heads, and we haven't the right.
Either Summer Glau is doing a voiceover right now, or this little girl
We're not telling people what to think. We're just trying
has
to show
her
them
voice
how.
down to a T. Oh, jeez!
She's dreaming. Off the charts.
We can monitor and direct their subconscious, implant suggestions. It's a little startling to see at first, but the results are spectacular.
Startling?
River Tam is our star pupil.
Pupil. Oh! Oh! Are we getting a flashback of him breaking her out? Because that is definitely Simon. Look at all this blue lighting.
She's a creature of extraordinary grace.
She was a ballerina, so yeah, that makes sense.
She always did love to dance. River, it's Simon.
This is beautiful. God, this is gorgeous.
Simon.
Oh!
Find out.
What the? Summer, your ballet is showing.
Stop.
Interesting. Oh,
Backtrack. Stop.
oh, hello. Chiwetel Ejiofor. My brain is melting right now.
Better off. Secrets are not my concern. Keeping them is.
Chills.
In certain older, civilized cultures, when men failed as entirely as you have, they would throw themselves on their swords.
Well, unfortunately, I forgot to bring a sword.
He didn't. He's gonna fall on it.
Young
Literally gonna fall on it.
No matter how far out Simon is. This is a good death. We're making a better world.
You can justify a lot with that logic. I'm sorry, rationalize a lot.
Where are you hiding, little girl?
Holy motherforking shirt balls! Serenity! Hello, lovely. Welcome back. You're even prettier with a higher budget. Yay! Hello, Captain Tight Pants! Oh!
What was that? It did seem to
Did the
resemble.
primary buffer panel just fall off my Graham ship for all pair of
His Goram ship.
This landing is gonna get pretty interesting.
Define interest.
I say interesting can go
God,
either
we're all
way.
gonna die.
This is the captain. We have a little problem with our entry sequence, so we may experience some slight turbulence and then explode. Can you see the
I'm so happy. Watching Serenity with a bigger budget, seeing this ship with the money they deserve, just on screen. Oh,
We got the
God.
primary buffer panel coming right up.
Everything's shiny, Captain, not to fret.
Shiny, shiny.
You told me those entry couplings would hold for another week.
That was 6 months ago, Captain.
Some things never change.
This boat is my home. You all are guests on it.
Now I earned my passage, Captain. Treating bullet holes, knife wounds, laser burn.
Tracking shots. This has all been one take. I love to see a budget on screen. You guys did mention that the Serenity set was continuous, so it's fun to see them play with that. This whole intro reminds me of Age of Ultron, just tonally. Very Joss. This is still one fucking take! Is she laying on the floor, Serenity?
River.
On the grating.
We're going for a ride.
Wow. Barefoot. Always barefoot or in combat boots.
Hey, little one.
Little what?
If there's fighting, you drop to the floor or run away. It's okay to leave them to die.
If anything happens to her, anything at all, I swear to you, I will get very choked up. Honestly, there could be tears.
God, the frenetic energy of this.
Won't boat right on the floor.
Shiny. Must be bad guys.
Oh! Oh! Well done, Jane. Dutch angle. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm actually gonna start drooling over the camera work in this.
You know what the definition of a hero is? Someone who gets other people killed.
Interesting. Hero.
At last, we can retire and give up this life of crime.
I was gonna say, it's not quite what you were expecting, was it?
You on the brown coats, eh?
War's long done. All just folk now.
Listen up! We're coming down to empty that vault! You have to give me your authorization password. Okay.
So happy. That's a lot of blue light. Oh.
I'm telling you, I heard it.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I'll run tell all, man.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking Christ.
The leg is good. It'll bleed plenty, and we avoid any necessary organs.
I was thinking more of a graze.
Well, you don't want to look like you just gave up.
No, I get that.
Every heist, he's got to start yelling my name.
For good reason this time.
Reavers! Get on the mule. Get everyone upstairs, you get them down here, and you seal it. As long as you got air, you don't open up. You understand?
But
Get them inside the vault!
Did I stutter?
take me with you!
Mercy killing. Yeah. That's gonna come back to haunt him.
Boy, sure would be nice if we had some grenades, don't you think? Where's my clips?
Your hatch.
Oh, fork!
You shoot me if they take me! Well,
Break
don't
the
shoot
line.
me first!
Break the tether. Come on, Mal. Woo! Hey! Bravo. This meme was all I could think about in that moment.
Get some distance on him. You come to the flats, I want you to swing round. I'm gonna try a barn swallow.
A what now? Hey! Bravo! Well done, Zoe. Nice! Oh my god, what Firefly could have been with time and money. Chicken? Hey! Swallow him up. Yep. Right inside we go. Ooh. Well, that was uncomfortably close.
River?
I swallowed a bug.
Are you okay?
Is he okay?
I knew it! I fucking knew it! I literally was thinking, was there anything in the thing that came? I fucking knew it.
Set course for Beaumont. First thing, I want this body.
Simon!
Son of a hole!
I'm a hairspray for riddling you with holes, Doctor. We'll be on Beaumont 10 hours' time. You can pick up your earnings and be on your merry. Meantime, you do your job.
You didn't lie down. They never lie down.
Huh?
Man has to cut loose. Learn to stand on his own.
Like that man back in town?
Yeah.
We couldn't take the weight.
You know that for certain?
Mule won't run with 5. I should have done the girl? Or Jane? Oh, Jane.
You could have tossed the payload.
Toss them.
It's just, in the time of war, we would have never left a man stranded.
Maybe that's why we lost.
I'll say that's back when Mal had faith.
Last 10 years, you show up like the bogeyman from stories. Eating people alive? Where does that get fun?
Shepherd Book said they was men who reached the edge of space, saw a vasty nothingness, and went bibbledy over it.
I've been to the edge. Just look like More space.
Like to get addled pated ourselves, we stay on this boat much longer.
Is that foreshadowing?
Captain will drive us all off, one by one. It's like Simon and River.
Ooh.
Just like Inara.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. I have a lot to say about those two. I will wait till the end, but I have a lot to say about Mal and Inara. Looking a little sad there, Captain Tight Pants. Call you Captain Lonely Pants.
And don't ride in anything with a Capison 38 engine, they fall right out of the sky.
Kaylee.
I'll miss you too, Kaylee.
River, do you want to stay with them?
It isn't safe. For them.
Not wrong. That's,
I carried such a torch, and we could have... Going on a year now, I ain't had nothing. Twixt my nethers weren't run on batteries.
Oh, God. I can't know that.
I could stand here a little more.
Jay.
You've never been but a way station to those two, and how do you know what he feels? Oh, he's got River to worry on, but he's still gonna show you. If I truly wanted someone bad enough, wouldn't be a thing in the verse could stop me from going to her.
Oh.
Tell that to Inara.
Yep. Little Kaylee.
Domestic troubles.
Fanty? Mingo.
He's Mingo.
He's Fanty. You're Mingo.
As it you always know.
Fanty's prettier.
Captain Sassy Pants. The only time we see the blue lighting is around her. Yep. Every time we cut back, it's red. Yeah, red, blue.
Scary monsters.
Miranda.
What? The fork nugget?
What the actual fuck?
Don't blame it, girl, it's me!
That's not gonna have the effect on her you think it is, honey. Oh! Oh, shiza. Holy forking fungus!
Etakum nasme.
What the fuck? Mal. Suddenly feeling a little protective. No. The grating! Always the grating. She's literally always on grating. It's just... So much for leaving Serenity.
What in the hell happened back there?
Start with the part where Jane gets knocked out by a 90-pound girl, because I don't think that's ever getting old.
It's a phrase that makes her fall asleep. If I speak the words,
Winter
Etakum
Soldier.
nasme.
Say it!
It only works on her, Jane.
If he wanted schooling, he would have gotten it.
In case something happened, you feel to elaborate on what that something might be?
And they never said.
And you never did ask. 8 months you had her on my boat, knowing full well she could go monkey shit at the wrong word, and you never said a
I
thing.
brought her out here so they couldn't get to her.
You had a goddamn time bomb living with us.
I thought she was getting better.
Oh, the shadows on Simon.
In earnest, Mel, why'd you bring her back on?
Why indeed? Because Zoe's words got to him. He couldn't leave someone behind. Glimmer of the old Mel. Still in there.
Can I make a suggestion that doesn't involve violence? Or is this the wrong crowd? We need to get our bearings. I think we
Okay.
need to talk to Mr. Universe.
Say who now? It's interesting the way we keep showing River, like they're doing overlays of her with the other characters, even when she's in another room or something. It's her hearing. It's their way of visually showing that she's hearing and seeing everything that's going on.
Oh, this is good.
David
You
Krumholtz!
guys always bring me the very best violence.
Well, what about this? Did this make the puppet theater?
No, sir. And no law force flags either. I had to go into the security feed direct.
You can do that?
Okay, who's in the background? She literally has not moved an inch.
Zoe, you sultry minx, stop falling in love with me. I have a commitment to my love bot.
Bot, yep. I said, she hasn't moved, not an inch.
Can you go back, see if anybody spoke with her before she acted up?
Yeah, this creepy thing.
Oh, Mal.
It's a subliminal message Broadway to trigger her.
I've been seeing this code pop up all over the last few weeks.
That's how they're trying to smoke her out. Yep, they're trying to smoke her out.
They're afraid of me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All of them, not just the crew.
They should be.
They should be. Who's afraid of little old me?
Show me off like a dog. Old men covered in blood and never touched them, but they're drowning in it.
God.
I don't know what I'm saying. I never know what I'm saying.
God, the shadows. They make her look sickly.
The captain saw you say something on the feed. Miranda.
Ask her.
Ask her?
Who is Miranda? Am I talking to Miranda now?
Huh. Like a split personality or something? That's not the craziest thing. Like, that's worth asking, Simon.
I think when they triggered you, it somehow brought this up. This memory.
It isn't mine. The memory, it isn't mine. And I shouldn't have to carry it. It isn't mine. Don't make me sleep again.
I won't.
Put a bullet to me. Bullet in the brain pan. Squish.
River.
Things are gonna get much, much worse.
They always do before they get better. Haven. Okay. Oh my goodness! Welcome back! Sporting a new look. Haven. Shepard. That makes sense.
Thanks for taking us in again, Shepard.
Again.
They're after this girl with a powerful will. Look to hear the trump of their boots any moment.
You won't.
Ah. You seem very confident of that.
This isn't a palms-up military run now. No reports Broadway. No warrants.
Yeah, you won't see him coming.
Much as they want her hid. That means closed file. Means an operative, which is trouble you've not known.
How do you know this, preacher? You seem very well versed in this information.
Hell, I had every reason in the verse to leave her lay and haul anchor.
It's not your way, Mal.
I have a way.
Yeah, you do.
That better than a plan?
It is.
Only one thing's gonna walk you through this, Mal. Belief.
You know I always look to you for counsel, but sermons make me sleepy, Shepard.
That's right, because you don't have faith anymore.
When I talk about belief, why do you always assume I'm talking about God?
Ooh, self-belief. Belief in your family. There's a lot of different beliefs.
They'll come at you sideways, hit you where you're weak. The sort of man they're like to send believes hard, kills, and never asks why.
It's of interest to me how much you seem to know about that world. You have to tell me about that sometime.
No, I don't.
Touché.
What?
Ow! I got a wave. I'm gonna bounce it down to you.
Oh.
Inara.
Is this a bad time?
I was gonna say, I was gonna comment on his shirtlessness. And his scar from getting stabbed in the train job. Excellent continuity.
How's your world?
Cold. It's autumn here.
Still at the training house?
Oh dear. Is she in a hostage video?
So, what occasions the wave? Not that to see you ain't... Well, you look very fine.
Oh, thank you.
I'm waiting for a signal
So
she's in a
what was
hostage
the,
video. Ginger, get the popcorn!
I mean, I'd like to... Kaylee's been missing you something fierce.
Oh, I miss her too. So, trap?
Trap.
We going in?
Well, you put a few hours out.
Yeah, but remember the part where it's a trap?
If that's the case.
Oh, trap. For some reason, I was thinking that was a location. Yes, it's a trap. Duh. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, Christ.
But how can you be sure Inara don't just want to see you?
Huh.
Sometimes people have feelings. I'm referring here to people.
Y'all were watching, I take it?
With popcorn.
Yes.
Did you see us fight?
No.
Trap.
I forking knew it! I knew that. Okay, the signal was that they weren't fighting.
Dear Buddha, please bring me a pony and a plastic rocket.
Mal, what are you doing here?
Well, you invited me.
Never thought for a second you'd be stupid enough to come.
Well, that makes you kind of a tease, doesn't it?
I have to say, Captain, I'm impressed that you would come for her yourself. And that you would make it this far in that outfit.
What are you doing?
I'm praying for you, Mal.
She's very thoughtful.
And skilled with a blade.
I think you're beginning to understand how dangerous River Tam is. She is an albatross, Captain.
The way I remember it, albatross was a ship's good luck till some idiot killed it. Yes, I've read a poem. Try not to faint. I got no need to beat you. I just want to go my way.
And you can do that.
After you gave us River.
Once you let me take River Tam back home.
Home. Serenity is her home.
I can speak a word and send a missile to that exact location inside of 3 minutes.
You do that. You'd best make peace with your dear and fluffy lord.
Huh?
Pulse beacon.
Advice from an old tracker. You want to find someone? Use your eyes. I never credited the Alliance with an overabundance of brains, and if you're the best they've got...
Captain Reynolds, I should tell you so that you don't waste your time. You can't make me angry.
Please spend an hour with him.
I was gonna say, if anyone can.
I want to resolve this like civilized men. I'm not
Civilized,
threatening
there's
you.
that word.
I'm unarmed. Good.
It is not gonna be that simple. Yup. Ooh.
He isn't a plucky hero. The Alliance isn't some evil empire. This is not the Grand Arena.
That's not incense.
Oh! Inara, you sneaky mom!
What have you done to my shuttle?
It's not your shuttle. Head east. Keep her low.
Hey! She always was better than him at piloting it. Hey! Release the babies!
Cry, baby, cry.
Make your mama sigh.
Hey,
Sir.
yes, have you found enough set trajectory?
Sir.
About 6.
We found 7.
Yep. Don't underestimate the scrappy ones.
We have every reason to be afraid.
True.
Why? Because this guy beat up Mal? That ain't so hard.
Oh, he didn't beat me up. Who said that?
Because he's a believer.
There's that word.
We get back to Haven in a few hours'
Oh,
time.
yeah, hiding under the shepherd's skirts. That's a manful scheme.
You want to run this ship?
Yes.
Well, you can't.
Do a damn sight better job than you.
Oh, them's mutinous words.
I didn't start this.
No, that's right. The Alliance starts the war, and then you volunteer. Battle of Serenity, Mal. Besides Zoe here, how many... Hey, I'm talking at you!
At you.
How many men in your platoon came out of there alive?
Oh.
You want to leave this room.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Shiza.
This isn't the war, Mal.
You're telling me that because you think I don't know?
I just want to know who I'm dealing with. I've seen too many versions of you to be sure.
Fair.
I start fighting a war.
You'll know.
I guarantee you'll see something new.
Oh.
River and I will get off at Haven. We'll find
Nobody's saying that.
Nobody besides Jane is saying that.
Now, maybe that ain't a man to lead, but they have to follow. So you want to tear me down? Do it inside your
I'm
own
not
mind.
trying to tear you down.
But you fog things up.
Huh.
Spin me about. Wish like hell you was elsewhere.
Oh.
I was.
Yeah. have been wanting to talk about Mal and Inara since Heart of Gold, because especially after reading all of your comments, I have things to say. First of all, they're both fucking idiots. But that doesn't mean either of them actually did anything wrong. I got several comments on that video from people. I think I literally got one that said, "You're the only female reactor I've ever seen that didn't blame Mal for betraying Inara." First of all, you can't betray someone you're not with. They were not together. Secondly, a lot of people got really upset at Inara, blamed her, said mean things about her, and basically said, how dare she? And in my opinion, were incredibly unfair to her and villainized her because they felt she had no right to be upset. She pushed Mal away. She was very, very clear that it was strictly a business relationship, and so what right did she have to be upset that he slept with her friend? My response to that is, duh, she knows. Why do you think she cried in private? Had she said to his face, how dare you, then she would have been wrong. And she knew that, which is why she didn't. Instead, she kept the same facade that she'd had the entire series, the same relationship that she'd had with him. She maintained it as, obviously, a form of self-preservation, but the fact that she held her emotions until she was in private meant that she knew she had no leg to stand on. She absolutely had no right to be upset with him. And that has nothing to do with her job. There were several people that got up in arms saying, well, she screws men left and right, so how dare she get up in arms at him for sleeping with someone? First of all, it's her job. She's been perfectly clear about that from the very beginning, so it is absolutely unfair to demonize her for that. But again, they weren't together. Neither of them did anything wrong. Mal was perfectly within his rights to sleep with Nandi. Inara is perfectly within her rights to do her job. Neither of them did anything wrong, but that doesn't mean they're not idiots. It doesn't mean that they didn't communicate with each other. And whatever their reasons, clearly they both had reasons, that communication never happened. So yeah, we can sit here and be annoyed that that never happened, at the miscommunication and the frustration and sexual tension of it, but that doesn't actually mean either of them did anything wrong. And so, yes, watching this, it was a little frustrating that they didn't have their grand moment, but at the same time, that's characteristic of their relationship, and that, I think, is part of the tragedy. Can't have everything. And sometimes, unfortunately, people don't get their shit together and communicate, and they don't wind up together, or maybe they do eventually. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the tragedy of the series. But after Heart of Gold and after reading all the comments on it, I was just like, I feel like I need to say something. So this is my moment. I'm gonna talk forever after this movie.